Hey, so hello everyone, welcome back to Oliveboard regulatory bodies. Today we will start our MCQ session in which we will take 15 MCQs, as 15 MCQs do come in your NABARD Grade A 2024 Phase 2 exam. In this Phase 2 exam, when you are looking at 15 MCQs will be there, of which 10 MCQs will be for 2 marks, 5 MCQs will be for 1 mark. So based on that, today let us look at 15 such MCQs which are very important. We'll start with the first question. You also try to answer in the comment section. If you are not able to answer, you can write in the comment section pass, and if you know the answers, you can give the answers, question number and the whatever answer is. So please make sure that you try giving these answers. Unlike phase 1 examination, these questions are complex in nature, are paragraph based, okay, and more importantly are selected especially from the phase 2 point of view. So please try to give the answers. Our first question is, the category of the dryland farming is given and the amount of rainfall received in that category has been given. We all know that 3 types of dryland agriculture is there. First, dryland farming, dry farming, rain-fed farming. It totally depends on the proportion of rainfall which is there in that particular region. If you look at it, the dry farming, when we are looking at, the option has been given that it has rainfall between 750 to 1150 mm. Dryland farming is nothing but the rainfall is lesser than 750 mm. Whereas rain-fed farming is nothing but where the rainfall is greater than 1150 mm. We all know rain-fed farming is nothing but which is completely dependent on monsoon without any irrigation, and that is why the third option seems to be correct. We have to find which of the options are correctly matched. So therefore our third option is correct. But what about first and second? Observe carefully that first and second options examiner has interchanged them. So dryland agriculture in which rainfall is between 750 to 1150 mm and dry farming in which rainfall is less than 750 mm. So therefore it is called as dry farming, okay, and dry land is between 750 and 1150 mm. The answer here is we have to find correctly match. First 2 is interchange, that's why third is your correct answer. B is your correct answer, that is third option, and here the statements are giving the same explanation as I told you. Is it okay? Next, consider the following statements regarding demersal fishes. We all know what are the different types of fishes based on their existence or in the column of water. Pelagic, associated to this pelagic only, epipelagic, column fishes, columnar, that is nothing but the fishes which live in between, neither they live on the surface, neither they live at the bottom. This columnar fall into little bit pelagic only, under pelagic, and then comes demersal fishes which are bottom surface level fishes. Now consider all of these. Demersal fishes live in the zone of ocean or lake waters, being neither close to the bottom nor near to the shore. Demersal fishes further are classified into oceanic and coastal fishes. Oceanic are those which are deep inside the ocean, coastal are those which are close to the coastal waters. Some examples are common stingray, Pacific halibut, yellow fin sole and summer flounder. So look at the questions, look at the statements, read them properly. Are demersal fishes those who live neither close to the bottom or shore? No, it is pelagic and epipelagic fishes. So first statement is completely wrong. We have to find incorrect statements. So first will come in our answer. See where first option is there as incorrect, here and here. So the answer is 50% now, 1 or 1 and 2 only. Let's read the second statement. Demersal fishes further classified into oceanic and coastal. This is also wrong because pelagic fishes are actually classified into oceanic and coastal fishes. Third statement is correct because stingray, solefish, these are actually demersal fishes which live at the bottom. So 1 and 2 will be your correct answer, and that is C, 1 and 2. Look at it, pelagic fishes are those neither close to the bottom or shore. types of marine pelagic fishes, it's coastal and oceanic. Third statement is definitely the examples which are given correct. Next question. Consider the following questions associated with culture fisheries and find the correct statement. Culture fisheries is cultivation of selected fish in confined area with utmost care. Correct. In order to overcome problems found in capture fisheries, it is to increase the production and giving considerable attention to the given culture fisheries. Correct. The seed is not stocked. If the eggs of the fishes are not there, then how you are going to increase the population in the culture fishery? In capture fisheries, in which nets and trolleys are used to capture the fish, here we don't need any stock. The stock of fish is nothing but the eggs which are ready to be reared. So the replacement of the population of the fishes after the harvesting of the mature fishes generally happens through this stock. So this stock or eggs is also called as the seed of the fish, and the mature fishes are also called as the crops, the fishing crop and fishing seed. So fishing crop, fishing seed. Once the fishing crop is harvested, fishing seed is stocked, reared and nursed so that it will replace and again make sure that optimum population is there in your culture tanks. So therefore third statement is wrong here. Only 1, 2 is correct. Therefore C will be the answer here. So C is the correct answer. Seed is stocked, reared and nursed in the confined waters in the culture fisheries. Next. One more very brilliant question. A huge question on biodynamic agriculture. What is biodynamic agriculture? Biodynamic. Any natural or biological process which is able to generate sustainable energy and if in agriculture, if you are combining various processes, activities, factors, natural resources which is able to harness this sustainable energy from different processes, then that is called as biodynamic agriculture. Bio, it is nothing but sourcing from natural or biological elements processes, and dynamic is nothing but the essential dynamic nature of the energy in it. First statement, it's talking about alternative agriculture, very similar to organic, but it's an ethical approach, ecological and holistic. That's correct. Second statement talks about how it is primarily about raising crops in good health, organic waste is also there, utilizing all of that, then biological materials is there, utilizing all of that, releasing the nutrients of the crops and increasing the sustainability. That is also part of biodynamic agriculture. It is an interdependent, yes. It is an interrelated, yes. It is an interlocking production system, correct. Everything is correct here. All three statements are correct here. That's why E will be the answer here. A is not the answer here, sorry. E is the answer, which is almost correct. Also remember, bios from biodynamic agriculture is nothing but life coming from organic livings, and dynamo is nothing but energy. So multiple processes and activities coming together, their sustainability, their nurture, so that energy flows through all these activities, and that energy is synergetic. Next. Consider the following statements regarding classes of the seeds. First is nucleus seed possesses high percentage of genetic purity, 100%. Genetic purity of foundation seeds are 99.5% and certification tag is white in color. The first and second statements are absolutely correct. The third statement, genetic purity of the breeder seed is 100%, which is correct. It's 99.5% in some cases and 100%, but generally 100% is also correct for breeder seeds. But the tag provided for the breeder seed is blue in color. Is it correct? Yes, right? No. The tag color for the breeder seeds is not blue in color, but rather golden in color. Some also say that it is golden yellow in color. We have to find which of the statements are correct. Therefore, first and second is correct. Our answer should be definitely C, with third being wrong. That's why you could see the answer here. And breeder seeds are having color which yellow in nature. Are we clear here? Next. Consider the following statements regarding agronomy. So Norman Borlaug we all know, okay, two people. Overall, green revolution will be the theme this year. This is what I feel. Why now? There is essentially because MS Swaminathan was obituary. That means he lost his life last year. That is why everything associated with green revolution, it becomes important. So Norman Borlaug has defined agronomy, and he has given he has given one definition only. But here the question is talking about which of the following statements are correct. So we have to find out which is the absolute correct definition which he has given. If anybody doesn't know what agronomy means, I will explain. Agro plus nomos, field plus management. So agronomy is nothing but crop production and field management to increase the productivity and efficiency and yield, overall produce in an agricultural field, and this management is done by scientific approach. Look at the statements here where science is there. First statement talks about sustainability, ecological, etc., etc. But does it here science word is there? So first statement, let us consider it. Second statement, here also science is there. Then in third statement, no science is there, so remove this. So third statement will not be correct. Our answer will be from first and second statement. What is one more additional thing in your definition? Increasing production and productivity or yield. So look in the first statement, nowhere here output or productivity has been given. But in second statement here, productivity word or your overall productivity is associated with output, that is considered. And that is why second statement is correct. So Norman Borlaug defined agronomy as, it is a science of manipulating the crop environment complex. Natural forces, that's why crop environment complex. With a dual aim, first to increase the productivity and produce, and second was to gain a degree of understanding of the processes involved. That is scientific approach to understand the agriculture and increase its production. Simple, basic. So second is your correct answer, and therefore B is our correct answer, that is option number 2 only. The central theme of agronomy, if someone doesn't know, soil, crop, environment, relationship of all of these three. Trident. Consider the following activities regarding preparation of soil and match the pairs. So 5 options are given here. First, plowing, and what plowing activities, which is loosening and digging of the soil, which is absolutely correct. Leveling helps in even distribution and soil is leveled after plowing, that is also correct. Tillage, it is mechanical manipulation of soil, that's also correct. Now weeding is nothing but removal of unwanted plant growth, but here removal of the variety mixed with variety of the same crop has been written. Look at the 5th option, roguing, process of eliminating competition of unwanted plant growth. So here you will see 4 and 5 options are interchanged. So the correctly matched pair are 1, 2, 3 only. 4 and 5th options are interchanged here. Generally, if you see weeding, what is weeding? Removal of unwanted plant growth. Second, roguing is nothing but a removal of, suppose you are having field with you, here in this field A variety as well as B variety both are planted, whereas A is your desired plant variety and B is your subsidiary or different variety. So to make your field completely occupied by the dominant A variety, you have to remove the B variety, that is removal of unwanted variety which is admixed with your main variety, that is called as rogue. Roguing is nothing but removing something which is different from the main crop, whereas weeding is nothing but removing something unwanted. वो चाहिए ही नहीं था, weeding in the sense grass, then your weeds, when we are talking about, these are generally grasses, right, and invasive species. Do we need them in our field? No, remove them. In roguing, that second crop which you are removing, that is not grass or something like that. For example, you are planting Indrayani rice with your Kollam rice. and you want in your field only Indrayani rice. So, but obviously you have to remove the Kollam rice. So, the new variety you are removing it, or the unwanted or maybe the variety which is mixing with your main variety that you are removing. So, therefore, B, that is 1, 2, 3 is correct, 4, 5 were interchanged. Next, consider the following activities regarding breeds of cattle. Amrit Mahal belongs to Karnataka, Kankarej belongs to Andhra Pradesh, Ongole belongs to Gujarat. Answer? Anybody? Amrit Mahal, is it from Karnataka? Yes, it is. Correct. Definitely. Kankarej is from Andhra Pradesh? No. Kankarej is from Gujarat, especially from the Kutch region. And Andhra Pradesh is from your Nellore, Andhra Pradesh. Oh, sorry, Ongole, sorry. Yeah. Ongole is from Nellore, Andhra Pradesh. Therefore, 1 will be the correct answer. Only 1 is correct. 2, 3 are interchanged. Kankarej from Gujarat, Kutch, and Ongole is from Andhra Pradesh. Next, consider the following activities regarding major finfish diseases and match the pairs. Dropsy is associated with hydrophilia and myxozoan parasite, whereas mold disease or water mold disease is because of Saprolegenia parasicta. Option number 1 is correct, 2 is also correct. The third one, not disease, is because of Ichthyophae renaceus multifilicis. What do you think related to this? Is it correct or is it wrong? So if you look at the third option, this is completely wrong. Okay? Why? So therefore our answer, which is correct, 1 and 2 only. Third is wrong because not disease is associated with Myxobolus exiguus. Myxobolus exiguus. Are we clear? Consider the following statement regarding census 2011. Gujarat has highest urban population in absolute terms as well as percentage term. Child sex ratio 0 to 6 in the country in census 2011 has been also recorded as lowest since 1961, census at 914. And the increase in literacy rate of females in rural India is 12.7%, more than increase in literacy rates of male in rural India, that is 7.9%. Which of the following statements are correct? 1 only, 2 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, and all of the above. Anybody? So look at it. The second statement is correct here, guys. Okay? It was 914 only. And the increase in literacy rates also is correct. But the first statement, it's not Gujarat that has highest urban population, it's Maharashtra. So 2 and 3 will be correct. What is wrong here? D is our correct answer. So I will give you the list of all the reports now. Just remember. Agri census, handloom census, livestock census. All latest report has to be done. Okay. Next, advance estimate for the latest year. Latest advance estimate has to be done. Budget of the latest year. Economic survey along with that. 2011 census. So these are the very important reports from agricultural point of view. Other than that, yes, ESI related all reports you have to do only. These are mainly agricultural reports you have to do. Other than that, overall production and MSP related data, that also has to be done. Okay. Next, which act provides for creating National Tiger Conservation Authority and the Tiger and Other Endangered Species Crime Control Bureau, that is Wildlife Control Bureau. So which is the act which was responsible for establishment of WCCB, that is Wildlife Crime Control Bureau? Which is it, anybody? Yes, the answer which we are talking about, it is Wildlife Protection Act Rules 1973, Amendment 1991 and 2006. So you will see Wildlife Protection Act of 2006 actually was responsible for the establishment of WCCB. That is exactly correct. Next, the purple top disease of potato, it's transmitted by which vector? Thrips, aphid, leaf hopper, mechanical transmission or house flies. So purple top disease happens in potato. The young stem or the younger leaves, they curl, okay. This is nothing but the purple top roll disease. The leaves curl or they roll like this. This happens because of rolling. How to get 40 in objective? It's very simple. See, 15 questions from ARD, 15 questions from ESI, okay. ये ARD पकड़ लो, ये ESI पकड़ लो. From 50 we have to bring 40. Okay, cool. 40 plus we will say. Don't worry, it is possible. I will tell you how. See, remember, this 15, there are 10 which are for 2 marks and there are 5 which are for 1 mark. Many of the people think that ये जो 5 1 marker questions है ना, ये easy होते, but that's not such. In phase 2 examination, there is nothing related to 1 and 2 marks. मतलब कौन सा क्वेश्चन 1 मार्क के लिए, कौन सा क्वेश्चन 2 मार्क के लिए, वो मैटर ही नहीं करता है. You will see that even 1 marker question इतने difficult पूछते हैं that you will be not able to solve it. But there is one very important input. ये जो 2 marker questions होते हैं ना, these are always associated with a paragraph. So therefore, there is little bit information, or if you prepare the topics well, swine husbandry का बहुत अच्छे से preparation करके गए, animal husbandry, all the topics you prepared well. So there are high chances that you will get 2 marks here. So what to do now? See, total here 25 marks are there. Your target should be to get 15 plus marks. 15 plus in the sense, basically I am giving you the margin now. So you have to get 15 plus or 20 plus marks, whatever the level of exam comes. Now how to do this 15 and 20? I'll tell you. This 10 marker whatever are there, right? Sorry, this 10 questions of 2 marker are there, right? इधर आपको कुछ भी करके, देखो 10 क्वेश्चन है, इधर आपको कुछ भी करके 7 क्वेश्चंस करेक्ट करने. 7 2 marker questions you have to make correct out of 10. Okay, how to do this? In first round, go for ARD, like when you will go for ARD, these 10 questions for 2 marks, solve those questions only which are correct. Okay, and enough time is there for objective in phase 2. पहले वही क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो जो हो पाएंगे. Don't go for risky questions, don't go for tukka, don't go for guesswork. No, first go for only confident questions, then look at how much confidently you have solved them, how much accuracy is there. Suppose you solved 3, अब बचे कितने क्वेश्चन? 7 questions are there from 10 question for 2 marks. So हमें क्या करना है? 7 के ऊपर सॉल्व करने. Solve 5 more, and from the remaining 7 when you are solving these 5, make sure that आपके 5 जो questions आप solve कर रहे हो, okay, these 5 are having the highest accuracy from that 7. तो यहां पर एक बात समझ ली, 7 से ज्यादा सॉल्व करने, ऑटोमेटिकली 15 प्लस मिलेंगे. करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट, अब ये जो 1 मार्कर 5 क्वेश्चंस है, 1 मार्कर वाले, ठीक है, 1 मार्कर 5 वाले, ये आपको कुछ भी करके 4 प्लस क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने. कभी कभार यू इवन ट्राई टू सॉल्व योर 5 to 5 all 5 questions. Okay, because why? You will, these will be single liner questions, single line है, सॉल्व करो. But if these 5 questions which are for 1 mark are having hard fact or data, For example, what is the temperature at which the eggs are, okay, eggs hote jo, okay. So suppose they give a question, what is the temperature at which duck's egg are ready for birth, okay. So chicks come out of the egg. What is the temperature? Now they give you 30 degree, 20 degree, and you are not able to tell because you didn't read anything about duck or quail, right? So if such difficult question is there where you cannot tell what is that fact, what is that data, it's very difficult. Suppose they are asking you what is the gestation period of horse. You have no idea what is the gestation period of horse. Let's consider you don't know anything. If such factuality is there where no any guesswork is option, leave it. Only then and then leave it. If conceptual is there, go for it, solve all 5. But if data is there, no. Suppose from 5, if 2 questions are having data, leave them. ज़्यादा risk मत लो, छोड़ो. Guesswork से पूरा game खराब ही होगा. Solve 3, it's fine. Solve 3. From that, at least chance will be there to make them right. So in this way, you can reach to the margin of 15 to 20. For ESI also the same. 15 to 20 margin में आ जाओ, कुछ भी करके. Use the same approach which I told you. What? In 2 marker question, 7 के ऊपर solve करूंगा. In 1 marker question, सारे के सारे solve करूंगा. It all depends on factuality कितनी है question paper में. How much factuality is there? If you do that, 100% guarantee है. देखो 40 plus बहुत हो गया. 35 plus तो बहुत मस्त आराम से मिल जाएंगे, आराम से. 35 plus definitely you will get. Understood this particular strategy? Now, what is the answer here? Leaf hopper is the correct answer. Okay, so C is correct. Leaf hopper is responsible for transmission of the purple top roll disease. The highest rate of ethylene synthesis is seen is, ethylene is nothing but a ripening natural agent in ethylene is a natural ripening agent which is found in different fruits. The fruits after plucking, fruits out after plucking or after harvesting, if they are able to produce ethylene gas on their own, those are called as climacteric. These fruits you will see even after plucking and keeping it on your dining table, they will ripen. Mango, okay, passion fruit, fig, apple. Pineapple is a non-climacteric fruit, like grapes. If you pluck them or if you harvest them, if you remove them, after removal, they are not able to produce this natural ethylene gas which is responsible for ripening, and that is why some of the grapes, if you bring and keep it on the table, if those grapes are sour, then those will be sour only. You keep it for 10 weeks, 20 weeks, those will get completely. So grapes whatever are there, if you keep them on dining table for 1 to 2 weeks in a hope that they will become sweet, no, those will be rotten. So पूरे सड़ जाएंगे वो grapes, but they will not become sweet. Grapes will become only sweet if you keep them on the branches itself, if you don't harvest them. So the ripening agent when we are talking about, that is ethylene synthesis, is the highest rate of this ethylene synthesis in a fruit is found in passion fruit. Okay, so passion fruit is the correct answer. The first transgenic crop was developed in 1983. Which is that first transgenic crop? Soybean, cotton, brinjal, tomato, tobacco. Answer? Anybody? Anybody, guys? So the answer here is tobacco is the first transgenic crop developed in 1983. Next, round revolution is associated with what? Very easy question. Round revolution is associated with fish, biofuel, eggs, oilseed, potato. It's potato. Okay. So potato, round revolution is associated with. If you see, government has adopted to increase the growth and production of the potatoes. You hope, I hope that you know that staple food, it's one of the very important staple food, and it is also called as one of the lucrative foods for the real rural population in the country. Okay, so it is consumed equally by rich also and by the rags also, that is poor also and rich also. Okay, very important. Did you get it? So with this we took 15 questions here. Some of the single liner questions, as I told, were for 1 marks, and some of the questions which were for 2 marks, as you saw it, complex questions. We will have such more sessions now in future, okay, and we'll bring more and more questions. Thank you and see you again.